time for your September 2015 love forecast. So, how have you all been enjoying your summer? I hope it's been good. It's gone by way too fast. Spirit, what are the messages for Gemini? Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising. Spirit, what are the messages for Gemini, Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising? So today I'm going to be doing a Celtic crossbread for your love forecast. And in addition to the tarot reading, I will also be pulling an oracle card at the end of the reading. And I've added runes to my love forecasts for you guys. So those help to clarify some things during the reading. And I've been practicing with them since I've gotten them in this month. They've been very helpful. What else? Okay. The card, the Four of Cups, just flipped out for me. This card speaks of withdrawal, emotional withdrawal, just being uninterested or feeling bored and discontented. Let's see if it pops out again during the reading. Spirit, what are the messages for Gemini for the month of September for their love forecast? What is going on with Gemini in September? Spirit, please show us the messages that Geminis need to hear and need to see for September for their love. Okay. The Ten of Swords just popped out. So something has ended for you, possibly a relationship. It's definitely over. Something is definitely over. Gemini, Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising. All right, I'm getting some good vibes here. I'll be pulling an oracle card as well today, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. Messages. A message for Gemini for September for their love forecast. Okay, excellent. And I'm going to do some rune casting here just a moment. I've been adding the runes to my practice. Okay, I don't read the runes that are not upright because those are the unknowns. Turn over the cards. Okay, we do have the Two of Wands reversed with Rido, crossed by Temperance. What comes below you is the Three of Swords. Comes above you is the Eight of Swords. In your past is the Three of Wands reversed. In your future is the Hangman reversed. Okay, how you see yourself is the Four of Swords. How they see you is the Six of Pentacles. Your hopes and fears are the Ten of Pentacles. And your outcome is the Queen of Cups. All right. So in your present situation, I do have the Ten of Wands. Sorry, this is actually the Ten of Wands. And she's reversed. With Rido and Gabo. So I do see that you, in your present situation, there's a woman moving by night with a heavy load on her back. You've been, and there's also like a flurry of tarot cards at her feet. I see, Gemini, that you've been carrying a heavy burden for a long time. And the tens and the tarot decks speak to an ending. So something is, either you've been moving house and you're near the ending of the move, or you're at the end of a relationship with someone that has been very burdensome to you. And although I do see you going on this journey, Rido speaks to journey and travel. It's been kind of a heavy load to carry. And I do see that it has to do with a marriage or an intimate relationship. Someone that you're very close to. Now, what's crossing you is Temperance. So I do see that you are healing. This is a very good card to have. It speaks to, well, the crossing card can either help you or hinder you. Temperance speaks to balance and healing. So I do see that you are undergoing a process of healing right now in September, in which you are balancing things in your life and trying to recover from some situation that was quite burdensome to you, that was a heavy weight on your shoulders. And you also may be traveling at this time. Gabo is coming up, which can also represent that you would be receiving some sort of gift or present. It also represents marriage. So you may be carrying the burden of a marriage through this journey with you, or carrying the burden of a relationship, and you're finally healing or starting the healing process from carrying this weight the entire time. It's almost as though you're ready to put the weight down and release yourself from it. What comes below you is the root of the situation, and you do have the Three of Swords, which does speak to heartbreak. The rune that I have is my nose female, so I do see a woman has been heartbroken, probably for a long time. and this is what's contributing to the situation. Yeah, it's very clear to me that there is a woman who's undergoing heartbreak. I mean, there's no better way of putting it, really. But the swords, while they're really stuck firmly in there, the one solace that I can see is that you do have temperance, which is major arcana. So whether you like it or not, you are going to be given an opportunity to heal from the situation. Now, what you're manifesting is the Eight of Swords. So, you know, be careful about about having negative thoughts at this time. Because with the Eight of Swords, what that's telling me is that you're manifesting some of those things that got you into the situation in the first place. So you need to be more aware of your consciousness and the things that you think you don't necessarily need to believe. Just something to keep in mind. Now, in your recent past, I do have the Three of Wands reversed, which does speak to me of a relationship that doesn't have a future, not seeing long-term potential. It could also mean that travel plans were canceled. It's just, the Three of Wands in the past, when it's reversed, speaks to me of really not having a long-term vision for yourself. And again, these are things that are contributing to the present circumstances. So something in your past could have been a long-term relationship, could have been a partnership. It didn't have long-term potential. It didn't, there wasn't that long-term view there. Now, excuse me for a second. In your future, your near future, you have the Hanged Man reverse. So I do see you like doing some really heavy thinking about this. Just be careful that you don't burn yourself out with just going over the scene of the crime over and over and over and over and over again. Because you can really mentally exhaust yourself, especially with the Eight of Swords in your manifest position. So just be careful about waiting around for an answer or waiting around and just thinking and mulling things over, because what you need to do is expel this negative energy and you know, move on, essentially, which I know is hard to do and it's easier said than done, but this card sort of is exactly what is happening is what you're manifesting is you're just strapping yourself to a wall and forcing yourself to think about this over and over again. And while there can be a lot of great spiritual insight that comes to you at this time, you know, don't isolate yourself and don't exhaust yourself mentally, because I mean, there will be, you know, health repercussions. You know, the way that you see yourself is the Four of Swords. Clearly taking a break, clearly needing a rest, because this has just been exhausting for you. This whole process, this whole relationship, this thing that you are going through has just been positively exhausting, and you clearly need to rest, and take a break from this for sure. Not surprisingly, the card that represents how your partner feels about you, how they see you, is the Six of Pentacles. They see you as very giving. They see you as having money. They see you as also being frugal. Also, you may have kids, so obviously giving attention to your children is very important to you. So, very positive card. What your hopes and fears are, you now want greater security. You want the relationship that's going to give you financial security and also long-term potential. So the Ten of Pentacles speaks to family inheritance, family estate. It's the whole kit and caboodle. It's the relationship with the dogs and the old man and the grandfather and the grandmother and the heirlooms and the traditions passed down through the family, and the security and you know, the freedom to be you and me in the relationship and not have to worry about money and you know, all the things that, you know, in the beginning of our relationship you're not secure about. This is, to me, speaks of total security. So that's what you want. That's what you want to hope to that's what you're hoping to manifest in the future, or even in the present. Actually, I see this as like 180 degrees from where you were back here with the Three of Wands reversed, where there was just like you didn't have a long-term vision for yourself, or the plans that you had fell through. So now I see you want security, you want long-term. Your outcome is the Queen of Cups. So I do see you focusing more on your intuition. With your cup raised, you are full of emotional strength and integrity. The Queen of Cups is a woman who, she may be pouring one cup out, but she has another cup raised. So she's ready to embark on another journey in love. But this time I think that she's going to listen to her intuition, and she's going to, you know, have a better understanding of what her needs are, and so that she can be as caring and as wonderful a woman that she knows she can be. So that's what I see for your outcome card. A beautiful outcome card indeed, especially with the trials and tribulations that you've been through recently, you know, with this heavy burden and this journey that you've been on. Fortunately, you have time to think about things, time to manifest. Just don't manifest the negative thoughts. Don't stay stuck in one place and mulling over these things. You know, let your mind be free to do something else. I suggest quiet meditation in the morning and in the evening, a lot of self-care rituals, and removing yourself from your current environment so you can cleanse just get a new, you know, go away for the weekend if you can. Try to gain some psychological distance, create a safe place for yourself, and continue to manifest in your mind positivity, positive things. For your oracle card, I have Song of the Siren, and it was upright. So let me read you the meaning for this card. Many fairy tales and legends speak of a lost song, note, or chord, which if restored can take us to the land of fairy or mare and bring us home again. Sometimes it is played on the harp, made from whalebone. To the sea once again has the sound that can unpeel the veil and let us see within the realms that swirl around us, invisible as radio frequencies, but just as able to be tuned into if we choose to find the right note to sing. It is now time to learn more about how you use your voice and the impact its tone, note, and signature has. People and the universe will respond so differently if you bring your voice into tune. It does not mean to pretend or speak falsely. It means, even if it causes you great discomfort, you must break through the lock you have placed around your throat. Ask the mermaids for help, and your song will pour forth, like that of the sea creatures, the whales and dolphins. Your natural voice will be found and sung, and you will be free again. All elementals wish for you to free your voice, to sing your song and make a sound that will contribute to the energy of the world. But no one wants you to sing more than the beautiful mermaids. We mermaids and music go together, and we sing while combing our long living hair while on the rocks, crooning to the ocean a song of love and tenderness. Our song connects you to the ebb and flow of the sea and her tides, the moon, and to your body and its rhythms too. The song they sing is life-giving and creates energetic nourishment. When you sing your song, you will be nourishing the world, no matter what you may have been told about your voice. Some say that the way the worlds are opened and you can enter the realm of fairy. Magic or mermaid is by song. That sound holds the key quite literally to openings, where we transcend and move through realities. Yes, so it's time for you to acknowledge your own voice, to no longer be silent and to speak your truth, Gemini. Too long have you been silent and afraid to speak up. It's not time to be quiet anymore. Once you've finished this time alone for your self-reflection, go back out into the world and do not be afraid to speak your truth. Whatever is holding you back, release this. Release this need to stay quiet for the sake of the other party, to please the other person, or for whatever reason. Now is the time to go into your full expression and express who you are. I also have another video on this particular oracle card and the crystal that resonates with it, which is the Herkimer diamond. So I'm going to link above this on this reading, that video, and I highly suggest you take a look at that because it's going to offer some more healing with minerals advice for you. And yeah, I am getting some a really strong message with this reading. I feel like I know what you guys have been going through, and I know it's not been fun. So all I can say is that you have a great outcome, and I see a lot of, I see that you have temperance working with you in September to help you gain your balance, and you know, take some time out for yourself. Heed the summoning of your own voice, acknowledge your needs, acknowledge them, and let yourself sing in September.